And it appears we are officially live on YouTube. Once again, Caitlin, here we
Yay!
go. Here we go. Let me make sure that everything comes out pretty all right on my end so that way I can follow along with the live chat. And as we get started here and say hello to everybody, I also want to take a second and make sure we have the link for today's event in the video description box. So I am going to go ahead and get that over here so we can add it in. But as I'm doing that, why don't you tell everybody what you've been up to? Everybody is asking all about you.
Guys, I'm back. Marley let me come back. Yeah! This is like party time over here. It's been so long since we've been able to get together, be live together. Guys, I've missed it so much. I've missed all of you, but I've really missed my Marley and getting to do these with her. This is like the joy of my day, is getting to chat here with all of you guys. Let me make sure my phone is turned off.
Yeah, I did that earlier too. I miss you so much as well. It's so great to see you here again and be able to collaborate. And I mean, full disclosure, everybody, this was like this. I only let her leave if she agreed to come back and do these things with me. I was like, you can't just leave me hanging 100%. And she said, absolutely. And so I'm really grateful that Caitlin is here. So
yeah, anytime I get to work with Marley, it's a fun time and I won't pass it up. So
oh, that's so great to say. And just for people who might not know, why don't you let them know what you're doing now? Because they might be like, what do you mean? So that way they know.
Yeah. So, well, if you don't know, I used to be Marley's, I don't know, but I was always here. Yeah. On videos and stuff like that. But in the past 2 months now, I have switched over to a role with We Crochet. So I'm still here in the industry, still getting to play around with yarn and stuff, just not as visible here and with Marley. But that doesn't mean I'm not here, and it doesn't mean I'm not still helping where I can help and missing everybody. And I'm still in the Minions group, so you'll still see me posting in there. The sweater that Marley has in the background, the blue and white one,
the Marley made me do it.
Yes, mine is like this close to being done. And so I'll have those photos hopefully this weekend. Like if it stays nice, like we're getting rain almost every day this week. So
and that's difficult, man. That's so difficult. Like where it's chilly here. It's drizzling outside. So I don't know, what should I list this under? Like as far as playlist, I don't even know. I'll do that later. I'll just leave this. I'm like, I don't know. All right. So now I just updated the details. So it includes the link for the giveaway information and the link for everything we're going to talk about today. So that is all provided now. Hopefully it should be there any minute. It says it's updating still right now, so we'll see how that goes. Cool. So save, like, changes have been saved. So now I'm going to come in here so that way I can get back to all the comments. I know there's so many people just waving hello, saying hello, and I know that a lot of people don't really know that we're going live today, so that's why we're kind of using a little bit of time here, guys, just to give people some time to see that they're getting that notification, to see that we are live. Yes, we can absolutely watch this show after it's live, right? It still works for us. But it's always fun to watch it live. You never know what's going to happen. You never know, ever. So here we are. So many of you here joining us. And hello to everybody. Do you have the chat up over on your side?
I do not, but I really should probably pull it up.
You should do that. All right. So while you're doing that, I'm actually going to take a minute and I'm going to do a share screen. So here's the deal, y'all. As I just mentioned in the video description box below, I put a link for today's podcast, event, show, blog, whatever you want to call it. And we can go there and take a look at all the various things that we're going to talk about today. So you can either follow along with the blog as we're talking about the items, go and check it out later, totally up to you. But I do want to do a screen share and show you what that looks like. So I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully you guys can see this. So it's over on my other screen, but right up here, this is the URL for today's show. It's marleybird.com/knit-and-crochet-gift-ideas-stocking Project-Stuffer-2020. All of that is in the video description box, so you don't have to remember all those dashes and whatnots. But this is it. You guys know how this works. If you want to save this to your very own little Marley Bird folder there in Google Chrome, you can click that little star button. Or here's a little thing. If you take this and just drag it right down there into the Marley Bird, it should be right there. So now it's added to my Marley Bird folder. So I know that maybe I'm just kind of catching the show today, but I don't really get to take a look at the list too much. I know exactly where it is and I can go check it out later. For those of you who don't know how to create this folder, I did a little video on it so you can totally learn and get all Marley Bird in one little place on your little web browser. It's really convenient. So anyways, right here, by the way, we have a brand new website theme. Hopefully you guys are liking it. But this is it. This is the new website, y'all. So we have the Stocking Stuffer event. Just like always, we have all the various information regarding all of the items as you are going through. And you can click either the website URL, you can click the image, or if you're going to enter a giveaway, you can click there. So there's many different places for you to click. If you ever have an issue with something's not going to the right place, please let us know, because obviously there are a lot of links on here and I might have messed up a couple, but hopefully not. And yeah, right here, I'm going to start off the show just real quickly. This one right here is going to go quickly. So it is a limited edition Erin Lane bag, and it is a Marley Bird exclusive. And I don't know if you can really tell the fabric there. I actually, you know what? I'm going to try and pull up the fabric and then we'll go back. But that is an exclusive Marley Bird fabric. I'll show you here in a second.
Yeah, if you click the link, you should go to the description that they can see.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Look, I clicked the image. There you go. So here it is. This is a large project bag. So there's going to be a variety of bags with this fabric. So if you want the full collection, you have to start with this one, because once these are gone, they are gone. So we have fabric coming in and we're going to gradually create a collection of bags, but this will be the only time we have the large bags, at least, I mean, for a long time. So there are very few available. So you want to make sure you get in here and get your exclusive bag. You'll buy it directly from Erin Lane Bags. This is a pre-order. That means these will not be shipped until right around Thanksgiving, so November 27th. So this is, you're getting the bag, but it'll be a little bit of time before you actually receive the bag in hand. And I'm going to give all of you who are watching live a little tip here, that because we are making this in a collection right around Black Friday timeframe, I'll have another one available. So you want to make sure that you are on the ball. And again, it's limited edition, limited time, limited quantities. Because, I'm not a factory. Lindsay's not a factory. We can't have all the stuff. But this is one of the fun things. I don't know if you guys noticed that there's a bird right there smashing the like button. Isn't that like the coolest thing ever? And it says, Marley made me do it. There's a bird diving into a bunch of yarn balls. So there's stash diving. There's also a bird playing with beads in homage to Miss Caitlin over here. It's just a lot of fun stuff going on. So hopefully you'll get a chance to order your Erin Lane bag. All right. So
before you go away from this,
yeah.
I was going to say, check out the Marley Made Me Do It. One is an angel and one is a devil.
One
Guys,
is the angel.
That is so cool.
We had so much fun making that. It was so much fun. So the link to the blog post is in the video description box. So if you want to follow along with us, you absolutely can. But this is where you're going to go to get all of the items that we're going to talk about today. All right. So with that, Miss Caitlin, I'm going to kind of let you lead the way, because if you guys haven't been here for Stocking Stuffer events in the past, you probably don't know, like, this is Caitlin's baby. She starts this up, gosh, in like May, April, like all year long. And it's truly something that she puts together and curates. So this is the best list of gifts for knitters and crocheters on the internet, in my opinion. So let's have at it, my friends.
Real quick though, I do want to make a comment. Somebody did mention about your new website and having some issues with links. Yeah. Marley knows about it. She's working on it. Yeah. Just a slight error when everything came over. So give her like a day or two to just get everything updated. But so thank you for letting us know. We know.
Yeah, we're doing what we can. There's some issues with some broken images. We don't know why, because the images show up on our back ends, but they're not showing up on the post. So we're trying to get everything fixed. So you know what? At some point, you just have to flip the switch and just go. And that's what we did. We were like, let's just make it happen. So here we are.
And I see some people with questions, comments about the giveaways not being open. It is open now. It just had to wait a little bit. We didn't want to open it early in case the link got out or something like that. We wanted to try to keep it as fair as possible for everybody. So as Marley said, this is my baby. This is like, I don't know, so fun for me. So if you don't know the history of the stocking stuffer, let's just go down memory lane real quick. Every year, Marley was doing a Black Friday roundup of designers with coupon codes for their patterns. And although that was great and a lot of fun, it was a lot of work too. And we said, so what else can we kind of do to promote designers and promote some other things? And so we kind of switched over to the stocking stuffer event and moved our designer highlight to New Year's Eve and our countdown, where we feature a different designer every hour. So the stocking stuffer started with kind of small items that you could literally put in your stocking for Christmas. And it's kind of grown over the past 3 years to just be really awesome gifts for knitters and crocheters. And there's no yarn at all. I mean, obviously, I think we all have a million things of yarn. And if you really want some yarn, anywhere you can find Chic Sheep is the way to go. Okay, guys, who are we kidding? I mean, this is not my whole collection, let's be honest. This is my special yarn here. So if we want to do yarn, yes, we know where we can get yarn. We're all knitters, we're all crocheters. You know, that's what we do. But these gifts here today, or gift ideas, are all things kind of outside of the box. I mean, some of them are going to be very geared towards only knitters and crocheters. Some are going to be geared towards crafters. It runs the gamut. I'm so excited for this year and what we have to show you. So I guess let's just jump in. So we talked about the Erin Lane bag, and I mean, I hope these bags sell out, but guys, try to leave one for me because I didn't get on there yet and I totally need one of those. So anyway, if you could just leave one. Okay, so speaking of bags, we're going to start off with this great company on Etsy called Ginger Root Bags. Okay, so these are these great bags like this. She's got a little handle on it here with some cork, and I already have a project. So actually I have 2 projects in here. I'm making baby blankets with my upside down fleece hugs yarn, and I can fit 2 of those really comfortably in this bag, and I can put more. Like, I'll be able to put the whole baby blanket in here as I make it. It's got some really nice strings on here. Here's the best part about this bag. This is made by a 17-year-old girl in Ohio. This is her business, and it's really cool. So this is just a different option if you don't happen to get our exclusive Marley bag, that this would work. And I love this too, because I actually had another project in here, and I have the Erin Lane sock bag from when we did the sock along event. And so I actually stuck that in here with one color, and then I had another color in there as well. So hint, hint, nudge, nudge, look out for small bags too from Erin Lane bags, because they really do make perfect inside of other bag items. That's what I like to use them for anyway, because who actually has a small project other than socks? Like, everything of mine needs huge bags. So get the large. The large is what you need. Okay, so that's our first one, and you can go over and check that out. All the links are in the blog post that Marley had showed us. Okay, so the next item we have, hold on, I got to grab it here. Okay, so this is a really cool item, and I think we've talked about part of this before. But so if you know of Prim Needles, it is a German company, and they have brought their line over here to the US, and they are now making and supplying things. So you'll start to see them in your big box stores, but they also sell them on their website. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, I mute myself twice because I don't want to mess it up. I was gonna say, for those of you who did the this or that, you saw me use the Prim needles for the double points, and you guys were asking me where I got those. So those ergonomic needles, I used those when I did the this or that. So I wanted to point that out. That was it.
Yeah, so they have crochet hooks and needles. Marley, I know, got a sampling of them, so she's going to be trying them out to let you guys all know how they work and what's great about them. But so they have this thing. This is called the Big Sully. Okay, and this is related to, why am I drawing a blank on the name? I can't remember, but there's a smaller version of this that they also sell, but this is the big version. So this will actually fit a full skein of yarn that you can see, or 2 skeins of yarn as well. And so it comes in this package, and when you pull it out, oops, that would be my cord. It comes with this handle that has a ruler on it. The top is a needle gauge. The bottom comes off, that you can put your notions and whatnot in there, and then you can keep it right here on the bottom. And this is silicone, so it's no slip. It'll grip onto your table. And then you have this little drawer in here that you can take out, but this allows you to have 2 colors because it has a divider and it'll keep it separated. Or, I don't know if you can see this in here. There, right here through the center is a little tube, and you can stick your skeins of yarn so that it spins around as you pull the yarn out. So isn't that so cool? And we're giving away one of these, guys. So you can go and enter to win.
So fun and so unique. I mean, completely different. And I mean, one of the cool things about the different things that you have, it's like there's stuff for knitters and crocheters that literally have everything. And you're like, you don't have this. Yeah. You know, it's like, let me check out this one.
Yeah. So we really try, or I really try to find items that you might not know about, either something that's completely new or something that's just a little different. Like you'll see some of the other items here that aren't really useful while you're knitting and crocheting, but it still relates back to your love of knitting and crochet. And that's what we want to do, because we know I shouldn't even say this, that you can only have so much yarn and so many needles. I know that's a false statement, but you know, sometimes you want to branch out past there. So this is called the Big Sully. And so if you go to the blog, you'll be able to go to their website. Now, it is not it's called the Makerspace, I think, website. And that is the right place. Don't worry, you're in the right spot. Because they came over to the US, they have a different website, but it has all of their items. So you can get their needles, their hooks, and everything else. And you can grab a Big Sully, or you can enter to win it. So that's that. Ooh. I need like a bigger.
I love it. Here, as you're zhuzhing up for the next one, I'll entertain. So, for those of you who have just joined in, just so you know, we're doing the stocking stuffer event. We go through the full list of stocking stuffer gift ideas that Caitlin has put together for us. This is a fun event you definitely want to be a part of. It's a great way for you to find an item for that knitter or crocheter that you love, or to add to your very own list that you give to Santa. So you want to make sure that you are watching in. Make sure you get that URL that's in the video description box below. Send that to your friends and family. Post it out there in groups. Tell people, oh my gosh, did you see this list? There are giveaways. There's all sorts of fun things. So you want to make sure you don't miss out. And one more time, there is an exclusive Erin Lane bag available. The chances of it being sold out by the end of this podcast is very high. So I just want to give everybody a heads up. I'll continue to mention it throughout the show, just so that everybody knows. All right, there you go.
I forgot to mention
you, Jack.
I forgot to mention there is a coupon over on for not just the Big Sully, but anything on their website, which you can find the details, what the code is, how long it is. That's all in the blog post under each company. So you can find that as we go along, but there is a coupon there. Okay, so the next company that we have is Porterness Studio. This is one of the companies that I've been Googling, what's the word? I don't know, drooling over for the past year. So they make sterling silver jewelry and I believe white gold too, and stitch markers. If you take a look at their website, you'll see necklaces that have stitch markers on it. So here is this is called the baby blanket ring. And as you can you see there? Kind of there. You can see it's like a stockinette stitch here. And then they have a longer version. And the cool thing then is over here on the side, this is like a knitting needle that wraps around the side of the band. Isn't that so cool? But so she has jewelry like this, some rings, different rings that don't have a stitch look to it. She also has stitch markers. She's got a bunch of different necklaces that either look like knitting needles, look like knitting, little necklaces that have like a stitch marker that you can then remove from it. So you could wear it and then have it when you need it for your project. But there's a lot of awesome things over there. Again, this is Porterness Studio. I love mine so much. It's so awesome. So you guys can check that all out. There is a giveaway for this one, so check that out. This one is open to everybody because it's a gift card, so anybody can go and enter this one. It's not restricted by where you live, and there is a free shipping coupon code if you go and check it out on the blog so that you can get your goodies too from Porterness Studio. So that's where we are with that one. Okay. Speaking of stitch markers, this next company I found on Etsy, and she is amazing. Stop laughing at me. She is amazingly talented. See, Marley just missed me so much. Okay, so she makes polymer clay stitch markers. But it's not your traditional polymer clay stitch marker. So here's one of the ones that she sent me, because this is what really got me. These are little sheep, guys. Can you see that? Little sheep. So she makes the body in polymer clay, and then she puts some wool around it to make it a furry sheep. And so you can get white and you can get gray. These little sheep that you can use as stitch markers. So she also sent me a different version just so we could see some samples of what it is. And so she has crochet versions with the lobster clasp. Hey guys, hint, hint, if you want to make your own stitch markers, there's a whole series of how to make stitch markers that we did this summer. So check that out too. I'll make Marley put it up here in the eye or something. Anyway,
it's like you never left. It's like you know exactly how this works.
I'm just
it's
so
almost
good at
like
this.
You've worked with me for 4 years or something. I mean, who knew? I'll totally add it with the I button. All right, cool. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is a little hedgehog, and it's a little hard to see here, but the details, let me see if I can get it to stop moving. The details in this guy are just amazing. They are so cute. She's got a whole bunch of other versions, and then she's even got details on the back to make it look like some fur. But so you can get both the removable with a lobster clasp or with a jump ring for a knitting stitch marker. But there's so many different cute little polymer clay things that she's done. I love these so much. I think they are so cute. And you know, these are kind of more, I don't want to say special stitch markers, but you know, you are getting a small batch. So if you're doing like a ton of color work, maybe you'll use these to denote something special in your pattern, or, you know, just if you're going to be doing like, here's my increase, here's my decrease type of thing, because you get 4 in a set, but they are really awesome. And we have a coupon for this one for 10% off in her store. So be sure to head back to the blog post to get that coupon code to be able to shop. There's a lot of really cute items. And again, that is We Ones on Etsy. And please, guys, I know we've talked about this many other times, that, you know, to keep doing events like these and to keep doing blog posts and stuff, there are ads on the website. And we're also using Amazon affiliate links in different places. Etsy, these are affiliate links as well. So it doesn't really matter what you're purchasing or how much, you're going to get a very small portion of it back that the people who own the stores are already paying to Etsy as a marketing fee. So it doesn't hurt them as well. And then it gets back to Marley as a small, very small commission, but something, and it also lets them know where we're coming from. So please use Marley's links in the blog post.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for mentioning that, because that is important. Even as you go through the blog post as well to these different sites, you guys, it also allows them to know that you heard about them from us. So it lets them know that their marketing dollars, you know, I mean, we all know it's 2020, right? It's been tough this year. So even sending items for a review or to post like this is pricey for small businesses. And so it's a great way for you to let them know that their marketing dollars are well spent. And then as you're purchasing from these companies, you guys, you are absolutely supporting this industry and making sure that it thrives throughout this time of year, this time in our season of life.
Yeah, this crazy time.
Right?
I do want to go. I saw some comments asking about the stitch marker class. It's here on YouTube,
yes.
But like Marley said, she'll link it. So when you go back and watch the replay, it'll be there, but you'll also find it here on YouTube or on the blog.
Yeah. There's a playlist here on YouTube of all the stitch marker stuff too. It's fun. It was a fun event, you guys. You should totally do it. And if we can like twist Caitlin's arm to maybe do it again next year, that would be so much fun. I mean, there's a bird that beads on the bag, Caitlin. A bird that beads. Come on. Come on.
Coming back next summer, guys.
All right, you can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of this.
I would never want to get rid of that. So.
All right, you're up.
Okay. Oh, and just to know, I saw somebody got their Erin Lane bag that they weren't able to get a sock bag, so they got this one. Yay!
They go. I mean, that's not just shop talk of we're going to push them and make them buy. They go really quickly. So, I mean,
they go really fast.
All I can afford is a certain amount, so that's all we can get. So there you have it.
Okay, so our next item is for the crocheters out there. Nelson Wood Hooks makes these really awesome handmade hooks, and I don't know how well you can see it here. These are seashells in this hook. So it's seashells and resin, and then he carves it down into the hook. I mean, he has a whole bunch of different ones, but I've never seen it done with the seashells in it, and I thought that was so cool. I mean, for me, the beach is like a favorite place of mine. So I thought these were really a cool way to kind of bring the beach with me when I work. It is a heavier hook than some of the other hooks. And I think it's mainly due because of the resin. It's not like super heavy. It's not, I wouldn't say it's any heavier than using like an Odyssey hook. So if you're used to that, it's probably very similar to that weight. But again, if you're used to, you notice the wood. So a lot of times you think they're very lightweight. This one is a little bit on the heavier side because of the resin in the middle. But there's all different types of seashells that he has to offer, and a bunch of different colors and wood patterns and things like that. So this is Nelson Wood Hooks. And again,
that's beautiful.
You can find that on the blog.
That's beautiful. So I'm going to ask, because everybody knows that I'm a pencil hook holder. Is it good for pencil? Is it a knife hold or a pencil hold?
I don't know. I hold it knife hold, so it's good for me.
Okay.
Would I hold it?
I hold like a pencil. Yeah.
I guess it would be good. I mean, you'd probably hold it right in here. So
I just got
nice and thick.
Yeah, so I usually will hold it higher. All right, well, good.
I think this would work for both, because it definitely will work. It's got a nice thick part here that really doesn't make me grip tight onto it. So
you know what? And that's really pretty. It'll look really great on a coffee table if you're leaving your workout on display. Your work progress. As I got stuff on my teeth. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's really neat. So that was Nelson Wood Hooks.
Awesome.
So that was cool. Okay, so the next one that we have on the list is from our friends over at Cotrinkles. And if you don't know about Cotrinkles, they're the ones who have the wood pieces that they laser cut. And so they have buttons, they have stitch markers, they have...
We did these in the Sock Along event, you guys. Remember we talked about these?
All different kinds of things. And this year, for our stocking stuffer, we are highlighting their row counter bracelet. And so you can wear this as a bracelet with the lobster clasp there, and then you can take it off when you need it to count your rows as you go around.
I wonder if I would like that as much as I love the row counter stitch marker.
You mean the ones from
try both
Twice Sheared Sheep?
Yes.
They're definitely different. I will say that the one from Crinkles is not as conducive to counting past 10 because it does not have I was trying to think, mine's over there, but so the one from Twice Sheared Sheep has what they call a melody clip that you can then take off and move along so that you can count past 10. So that is definitely a benefit. But this one is really nice that, like the stitch marker necklaces that we've done in the past,
so pretty.
And you can just wear them and then have your stitch markers. This one is really pretty too. And it's just a really nice light wood. And it comes with this little feather.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
So it becomes one of those pieces that you can wear and just kind of have it with you. But if you are planning on doing something past 10 rows or something like that, you may want to consider a different option or figuring out a way to add something on to help counting. So
love it. That's awesome.
So those are our friends from Crinkles. Next, we have one of our favorite companies is Otlight. And they have
my dad was just in my bedroom and saw my Otlight next to my bed, and he was like, well, that's cool. And I'm like, isn't it?
So they have a new desk lamp out. So it's got this nice wide top to it. And then it comes with two little containers two little trays here. So you could put like your stitch markers in there, your needle, your like your darning needle, tapestry needle, your scissors, and then it has this little tray here that you're supposed to put like your phone or your tablet into it so that either you can watch something or like have a pattern on it. And then on the back it has a USB so that you can charge it when you have it plugged into the wall. You have to have this plugged into the wall, but then you can use your charging cable so that you can have like your tablet or something there to be reading the pattern while you're working.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Cool. I mean, how many of us are now using Knit Companion to work on our on our patterns and stuff? Like there's, I mean, so many people work directly from their iPads off of patterns and whatnot. So that's great. Love that. And it's also Otlight.
It's also great too, like even if you're not using Knit Companion or you don't have a PDF, you know, we talk about too that if you're looking at a pattern from a designer that's free, they get paid because you come to their website and look at it over and over and over and have that ad revenue. So really, you want people to be coming back. So that helps too, that you can leave the pattern open on the web browser to be able to see it.
Yep. I love it. I love Otlight. And just so that you guys all know out there, Otlight has been so supportive of me and my business through the years. And that's what I really like to support them. Like they have been so generous and they're just a really good company. I really like working with them.
Yeah, they're really great. Okay, so next company on the list.
All right.
Nothing to do with knit or crochet. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So you may not know about them, but if you spend a lot of time in Michael's and Joann's, you might. So this company is called We Are Memory Keepers. And it's more of a scrapbooking type of company, but they've got some really cool products that work really well for knitters and crocheters. So we brought them in for our stocking stuffer. So this first one is called the Bloom Storage, like this. And it is a great option to keep on your table next to you when you're working, or maybe next to your bed or something, because it's this really pretty little thing, whatever you want to call it. It looks like a flower, right? But so it's really pretty to be sitting on your table, and you just take the top and you twist it, and it opens up all these compartments that you can keep stitch markers, you can keep your darning needles, you can keep little whatever. And then it even opens up here on the top that you can keep some other little items in there. And then when you're done, you just twist it closed and it goes back to this cute little flower.
That's cool.
And so it looks nice and keeps everything organized, either on your desk, on your table, whatever.
Yeah, so that's cool.
I probably wouldn't be throwing this into my bag for every project, but it's really nice that because like I like to do my projects down on my couch at night. And so this would be way nicer than having my husband yell at me that I have stitch markers everywhere. And I would know where they are, because that's the reason why I have so many stitch markers, is because I never know where they are. So that's a really
cool.
great. So this is called the mini bloom storage from We Are Memory Keepers.
I love it. So many people on the chat, they're saying that that's adorable. They love it. It's just, I want the flower thingy. That's what they say. I want the flower thingy. That is so neat. They're in awe. They're like, that is awesome.
Yeah. And then we have this other option. This is called the Travel Workspace. Okay. So it's a felt cover. It's got this nice little elastic band. It's got a little tassel here. And when you open it up, this whole world opens up to you.
Yeah.
So here you have a pocket with a snap that you can put in, except you need two hands because it's a hard snap until you use it a couple times. But it's a snap that you can put in here like scissors or things like that. There are little elastics. There's an elastic piece here where they have like sewn dividers in. You could keep a pair of scissors, a pencil, your crochet hook, your knitting needles. You could keep your yarn labels up here. This is a hard board with some elastic, so you can keep your pattern right in here, and then you're able to write notes, because 9 times out of 10, here's my pattern, and now I have to try to write on it, and that just doesn't work. So you can stick it right in here so it's not going to fall out. You also on this side have a little clipboard here that you can lift that up and stick a paper in there. And this is a ruler in here too. These are inches on the top with their 1/4 of an inch and 1/8 of an inch listed out. So you could actually use this for measuring your swatch. Maybe not the best way to do it, but if you're in a pinch and you forgot something, you would have that there to measure. So this is really great. It really is like a traveler thing that you can have all of the materials that you might possibly need to go with you into your project bag. So that was really cool. And this one is called the Travel Workspace, and we have a giveaway. One person will be winning one of these.
I love that. So for the giveaway, again, the information is in that blog post. You'll see that there's a light area that says enter giveaway, I think is what it says. So you'll be able to click on that, and to check out all of those items, click on the website, click on the image, go say hello, get yourself something fun, or tell your friends you want something fun. I love that. You're absolutely right. Whenever I try and take my notes on an actual piece of paper from a pattern, I always have a hard time. So I end up having a notebook with me, because then I can fold over the pages and keep everything. But then it becomes like, where's that pattern? Where are my pattern notes? And I hate that.
Yeah, if I don't have it so that I can keep it in my bag, I end up losing my pattern. Like, I'm like, oh, I'll just keep it. I bought one of those clipboards that you can open up and like stick papers inside of it, thinking, oh, I'll just keep everything in there and then carry it around. Well, yeah, but then I forget it, or I don't want to carry that whole thing. So that's really great. You just leave it in your bag with you when you're working on a project.
Right. That's cool. So Serena, she says, Marley, I love your, oh no, the camera is accidentally on me face. That's absolutely what happened, because I clicked mute and I went so it would go right to you, and it's on me. And I was like, don't get it. It just makes me laugh. What are you gonna do? All right, so what's next? We are 42 minutes in. I'm curious, so far, of the items we've listed, let us know what you like so far. Make sure you leave comments in the actual comment of the video too. Like, we love seeing the live chat. We're gonna try and bust through this as quickly as we can. This one's always a long show because there's always a lot of stuff, so hang with us. If you have to go to the restroom or anything, we understand. You can be right back.
Yep. Okay, so the next one we have is from Rebecca Haas Crochet. She does design patterns and stuff, but she also opened an Etsy store of some really great knit and crochet items that you might want to use. And we have this awesome mug that says, shh, I'm counting. Or maybe you wouldn't be saying it that quiet. But it's this really nice metal mug that you can drink your coffee in, or if you're like me and don't drink coffee, you can have your nighttime beverage in it, or just using it all day long because it's this really cute little picture. She has a whole bunch of different ones. She has the metal mugs and I think ceramic mugs as well. And so the cool thing with her is we are giving away a ceramic mug of your choice from her store. And there's also a coupon code for 10% off when you shop with her. So that's really awesome and a great way to kind of bring your knitting and crochet into your everyday. So next on our list, we do have another project bag from this other company called Paradise Island. And all of her bags have these cute little different sayings. So this one says make, there's one that says knit, there's all different ones that you can get or different things on it. Again, just a really nice canvas tote with drawstring tops and little handles, and a nice zipper on the back. Again, perfect for throwing your project in. I've got my project, you know, because I only have 500 projects going on at once, but just another nice little bag that you can use as another option depending on what your needs are. So we have that one.
No, I'm on mute. That is really cool. And I love it. Like everybody in the chat room, they're just like, Caitlin is so great at finding some of the most amazing gift ideas, like totally out of the box in the sense of like, it's like, we've all seen some of the same old. And so it's so exciting to see the things you come up with. So people are expressing how much they love this idea. They love the mug. They love the stitch markers. They love the hook. They want all the bags and the Otlight. There's a lot of listing for the Otlight. So that's good.
Yeah. And there is a giveaway for the Otlight. So go enter. I forgot to say that. Enter.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. All right. So what's next? I know we have like a ton left.
I know. We're working. Okay. So the next one is one of our favorite companies, Birdie Parker. And she is the one who does the really awesome. Oh, you have your earrings on. Yay.
Of course.
We did those last year. And this year we have these awesome cuff bracelet, or not cuff, because they go all the way around, but they're these leather bracelets. And then she etches the knit and crochet. So this is the crochet version that we got, but you can also do a knit version of the plate. And the really cool thing about this is that it has 3 different spots for you to be able to do it. It's this little screw on the back.
Which is good because I have a really big wrist. So I'm on the last one.
Yeah. So then you can move it around to be the size that fits. Now I want to just tell you, when you get this, as you can see, it's pretty rigid and a little rough. Not rough, like it's going to hurt you or anything, but the more you wear leather items, the softer they're going to get. The oils from your skin are going to soften it up and everything else. So then it becomes this really beautiful, you never want to take it off piece. So these are awesome. And Marley has
this is the shawl cuff, which is fantastic. Like I was like, I probably would never use that. You guys, I'm telling you, I use this all the time. Like you saw me use it last year on a cowl where I did the sunset cowl and I put it on it, like it pinched it together and it looked so cute. I use this all the time. Now I have 3 of these now. I think I have one in like brown, this one, and I think there's like a light gray or something. I can't remember. I love them. I mean, and yes, they're a little bit pricey, but this is, what's the correct term? I was going to say fine metal, but is that the right term?
No, it's brass, copper, or nickel. So it's not sterling silver, but it's the whole process of etching the metal that is kind of labor intensive. It takes a while to go through the etching process and then to form things and to cut them out.
You're supporting a small business, you guys. Like Birdie Parker, she's one woman team, y'all. She's fantastic. I love her. I got a chance to meet her a couple different times at Stitches and highly recommend her. But yeah, I wear these quite often actually.
I like mine too.
I love them so much. So yeah, love Birdie Parker. She's pretty, she's the jam, dude. She's pretty awesome.
And I know we're not showing it today, but on my personal Christmas list, she has light switch plates that also have like the knit and the crochet. And I really want one for my office. So that's on my list for this.
Okay, I'm gonna add that to my list of like my office warming gifts because I'm having the basement finish. So I would love a couple of those in the basement. Just gonna throw that out there. If anybody wants to get together and get stuff, I would love that. Awesome.
So moving on.
Is there a coupon or a giveaway or anything with that?
Yes. Sorry. Thank you. There are both. There is a coupon for 10% off, and she is giving away a set of either her rainbow or her metallic stitch markers, which is something new that she has. So you can check those out on her website. We'll be giving away a set of those as a giveaway.
Fantastic.
So if you've followed Marley and seen me on anything, you will know that jewelry is my second passion. Okay. Yeah. Very close tie between the two. I don't know, if I don't have one in my hand, I have another. And I came across this lady, because it's her company name too, Twyla Dill. And she is pretty amazing. So these are a representation of what she has, but let me tell you, I wish my necklace would have shown up in time that I just purchased from her to show you. But she does these awesome metal pieces, and then she crochets a little bit across the bottom or around it. And the cool thing is that all of the metal pieces that she puts in her designs, she makes them. So this is not like a bought piece that somebody else did. She actually forms the metal, makes the shapes, solders them together, crochets the lace on the bottom. Well, she calls it lace, but crochets onto the bottom of everything. And it's really amazing. A lot of times she has stones in it too. Obviously, that's going to make it more expensive, but she works in sterling silver and gold. You can also get some brass, like these are brass. So this brings the price down a little bit as opposed to like the sterling silver or the gold. But there's just some really great pieces. So here's this pair of earrings. And then I'm also wearing the same earring, but in silver with a mustard.
Oh, pretty. Oh, that goes great with your Hamilton cardigan.
I know. I had to wear this today. I love this cardigan. As if you don't know, I was sample diving.
You're the reason why that cardigan pattern was actually released. Because before you worked for me, you hounded me for it.
Oh, monthly. Where's that pattern? Can I have that pattern?
Yeah.
Can I press that pattern? When's that pattern coming out?
But then she came out here to visit January, February, one of the two, and I gave it to her. So,
guys, I wear this all the time. Anyway, so that's Birdie Parker, and you have to check, not Birdie Parker, that's Twyla Dill, and you need to go check out her website. She does a monthly update of unique pieces that there's only one of a kind, or you can get any of her regular staple pieces that she has often. She changes up the color of the crochet on it, but it's really cool just to kind of check her out too and watch what she's doing. It's really kind of cool. So we have that. Then we have a company that is near and dear to our heart and will always be in our stocking stuffer event as much as we can. This is Clover, and they make awesome stuff for everything. And this year we're featuring their really cool locking stitch markers that look like little sheep.
They're so cute.
And so you can get 3 different sizes. So this is the large here. This is the medium. And this is the small. So you can get 3 different sizes. They always come in 2 colors so that you have 2 options. Or you can get this really awesome kit that comes with all the different sizes. And we're giving away 3 of these.
That's so awesome.
So make sure you enter, because this is great. You throw this in your bag. And I love too that like all of their packaging, there's like a little plastic pouch in there that it makes it super easy to keep it. I have like one of these in every bag. I do
too. I love them. They're so fantastic. And I love that. I mean, they're affordable. They're great for knitting and crochet. I mean, all of my crocheters know that I am a fan of stitch markers. Like it makes life so much easier. So yeah, I love Clover stitch markers and their pom-pom makers. It's the best.
They are great. Okay, so here's another company that is called Shine Artisanal, and they are this really awesome company that take lace pieces and turn them into jewelry. So this one here, these are the black with the gold, and then I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but so these are earrings, and they have all different colors. They make all different things with little lace pieces on them. And they're not quite crochet, but they're very crochet-esque and remind me of all the mandalas that we make and the crochet doilies. And I just thought they were a really cool way to bring your crochet kind of into your everyday without having to make them yourself, because I don't want to crochet that small. Who are we kidding? I did my project with CROCHET and I had hand cramps, let alone going down to a thread size. So, you know, it is what it is, guys.
I warned you. You're like, it's going to be so pretty. I'm like, I know. And you're going to hurt. You're going to hurt.
But it is pretty and I love to wear it.
Very pretty.
So, yeah. Okay, so next we have our friends over from Jimmy Bean's Wool, which we love. And I'm going to use this as a real quick chance to give a teaser for tomorrow. If you don't know already, we are doing an unboxing of 2 advent calendars from 2 of our wonderful favorite companies. We have Twice Sheared Sheep and we have Jimmy Bean's Wool. So join us tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, here on the Marley Bird YouTube channel. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
That was fantastic.
You missed me.
I totally missed you.
So Jimmy Bean's Wool works with Della Q, and they had these cutest little bags. This is called the Rosemary bag, and they have sheep on them, guys. How could you not love this? I will say that this bag, to me, is a bag that needs to go inside of another bag. If you're a sock knitter, this may be fine for you, but for me, this is going to be like a ball of yarn, and then I'm gonna hold it like this. I wish they would have this.
I would make
bigger
hats.
Size.
Like,
yeah, or
I would have hats in it.
Yeah, something very small. So it's a small option. They don't have this particular shape in a larger one. Maybe they will by next year. I don't know. But I just really loved the sheep pattern. How can you not love sheep?
How can you not love sheep? That's great.
So, hey, use this as a purse or a little bag too. That's what I would do.
Trick or treat bag.
If you're going trick-or-treating this year.
If you're going trick-or-treating. I know a lot of people who are putting out like bowls of trick-or-treat stuff, you know.
That's what we're supposed to do in our neighborhood. So, okay. So here's another company that we've worked with in the past for something else. I don't remember what we did. But it's called All This Wood. And they are an Etsy shop. And it's a little deceiving because they're called All This Wood, but it's not just wood that they do. They make these awesome leather tags. And this one says handmade. And then so you would fold this over like the edge of your sweater.
Mm-hmm.
If I can do this one-handed. So then you'd have it like that, or usually over a hat or something. They have also bigger ones. This is handmade with love. So they've got different versions of it. Knit, crochet, just yarn balls, whatever. And then you can get the grommets to go with it so that you just screw the 2 pieces together and it attaches it to your project. And so the cool thing about these is that you can get your name, your brand, whatever else you want put on it. They also have awesome tags this way that are flat and that you would then sew into it, or they have squares. They've got all different sizes.
Those are cool.
Yeah. And they even are making some buttons. Can't see that. Hold on. That are like laser. This one you can probably see better. Laser engraved like that.
That's cool.
So I found them and like them because of their leather tags. And I like them because they have non-branded options. Like I don't have a brand for myself, but sometimes you just want to put like a little tag on it to make it look chic, I guess. And to have something that just says like, hey, this is handmade. I really like that. So this is a great option, even if you don't have like a logo or something, that you can still get that leather look onto your piece as well. And so that's All This Wood. And, oh, I forgot, Jimmy Bean's is giving away a Della Q bag, the Rosemary bag. You'll get to pick one of those. And All This Wood has a coupon code. And just in case I forget anything, it is in the blog post. Everything's linked up there.
Awesome.
Okay. So now we have another company that I love who is an amazing artist. This is for buttons, okay? And so she primarily does wood burning on her buttons like this. Aren't those really cool? She also does like carving on her buttons. And she also does amazing painting on buttons. Isn't that bird just awesome? So you could sew, like, these would be more awesome, like decorative pieces that you would just kind of sew on, not necessarily use as a button. But
I went to buy buttons the other day at Joann, and they're not cheap, and there's so many to choose from. But at the same time, like, these are just bland buttons. Yeah. Those are awesome.
Yeah,
like those make a statement, and they really take that like that knit or crochet piece, they like ramp it up.
This is my favorite.
Cool. I love those.
So yeah, it definitely finishes it off like a handmade piece with a handmade button. I don't know, it just finishes off the look so nicely. A lot of times, there's nothing wrong with a button from Joann's, but a lot of times I end up picking plain ones because I'm so overwhelmed, or it's just not the right style or something. And then it becomes like this plastic button on this like hard worked on piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, but those are really, really awesome artisanal buttons that you want to check out.
Is there a coupon or a giveaway?
There is a coupon code for 15% off in her shop.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. And just a reminder for people who have just joined in, the link to the blog post with all of the links of the items we're talking about today is in the video description box. So you can click there and you can follow along with us and see all the different items, or after the podcast is over, you can go over there and check it out, add it to your bookmark folder that I taught you guys how to make with Marley Bird, so that way you can go back and check it out and share it with your friends and family. That is a great way to make sure you get something you love.
Okay, so next we have another awesome button maker. These are, let me just move this out of the way. Sorry, guys. These are ceramic buttons. And she hand makes these, hand paints them, hand designs them, and everything else. So these are some really cool dragonfly buttons here that she's done. These are perfect for Halloween with some skulls. And then she also does other things like some lace, excuse me, some animals. And I thought these were pretty cool too, with bumblebees on them. So she has all kinds of stuff. They are a little bit, I don't want to say heavy, but I mean, compared to the wood that I was just holding, these do have a little bit more weight to them. So I wouldn't put this on something that's going to stretch super much. These are really great for like putting on hats or on cowls and stuff, where it's more like a decorative button, because then you're not going to have pull on a hole or anything like that.
You could also back them with grosgrain ribbon, like as you're sewing to something. If you're like, I want those on my sweater, grosgrain ribbon is a great way to hold that weight. It also helps give structure to your sweater. And if you like were to flash somebody, like as you're taking off a sweater or a cardigan or whatever, you know, if you do like a fun and flirty sort of grosgrain ribbon, it could be something really exciting. So you can really make it your own. I love the idea. I love that you're showing buttons. You know what else I love, and I'm sure other people are going to mention this, you have a wide variety of value here as far as like price value. You know, there's lower price items, higher price items. Like there's such a great mixture happening here. So good job.
Yeah, I really try to make sure we cover everything. We cover different sizes, you know, in case you're in a group that you just share little stocking stuffer ideas. You know, buttons are always a great thing.
Yeah.
But we've got some larger items if you're gifting to a family member or somebody really special or something like that.
Yeah.
And there is a coupon code for mud buttons in the blog post. And we're giving away a sampling of her buttons.
Awesome. So don't forget. Again, that is in the video description box below. All right, guys?
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're going to switch gears again. You know, why keep it the same? And this is something that I love so much. And it's something kind of just really simple, but it's a great way to show your knit and crochet when you're not wearing it. There's this company called, let me get it right, Stitcher's Tees. And they make these awesome sweatshirts and t-shirts. This one says Yarnivore. They have ones that say knitting, ones that say crochet. They've got like rose gold. They've got gold. They've got all kinds of stuff. And I just thought it was a really cute way of saying like, I like knit and crochet without some of the other shirts like that you normally see that like literally say, I like to knit, you know, not that there's anything at all wrong with those, but I'm just always trying to look for something different. And I really liked this that says that I'm into yarn without screaming it, you know, for depending on where I want to wear it. So I really like this.
I love it.
So for this one, we're giving away a gift card, so that's open to everybody, and there is a coupon for their website, so be sure to go and check that out.
Perfect.
Okay, guys. So not that I don't love everything that I've put on this list, because if I didn't like it, it wouldn't be here, right? But this, I don't even know where to say it. So let's just get into it. So we're going to go back to jewelry again, because, you know, that's just what I like.
Why not?
Right. But you have to check this out.
Oh, that's cool.
Those are soda tabs that they have crocheted together.
Okay.
To do. Then this is the bottom of a soda can that she has domed out. So she has two ends of a soda can that are domed. She puts holes in them and sews them together with the tassels, and then the crochet on the top.
Oh, that is so cool.
And then on all of her pieces, she has this little black tag, right, that has her name on it. And those are from, let me get this right so I don't say it. Where is it? It's, the buttons, which are used. No, that's not it. It comes from Records. So she is from Italy. She makes these in Italy, and it's all from sustainable items. So the buttons that come on the bracelets and pieces like that are all vintage. So she searches for them at different places. It's not new. So reusing buttons there. So she also then uses the soda tabs and soda bottoms to make her pieces. If you go and check out the website that we have linked, you're going to see necklaces where you'll actually like be able to see a full soda tab that she then crochets together like in layers for a necklace. It's so awesome. Like, to me, this is so cool to take trash and to turn it into something beautiful using a hobby that we all love. Like, I don't know. It's just so cool. It's so modern. It's so, I don't know. I just love it. Like, I'm so excited about these items.
It's super unique. It's super unique. And I remember you telling me when you were able to get in contact, you were like, I found the coolest thing. Yeah. I mean, nobody has that. I mean, talk about seriously something that for the knitter who has everything, the crocheter who has everything. Yeah. Those are everybody's like very cute, very creative. Love the bracelet. Adding these to my Christmas list. Like, they're
awesome. I mean, everything's awesome, but I really like these.
Yeah, those are really great. Those are really great. Fantastic. Yeah. And they can get the, so here's a question, because I know people are going to ask, they're from Italy. Is it expensive to ship over here? And I don't know.
I guess it's all relative, because you can always ship things faster, and then it gets more expensive. You can ship things slower. That's why another reason why we tried to get it so early this year. Like, normally we don't do this till November, but we knew with shipping it was going to take a little while.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get it out there, but we are giving away a necklace and a bracelet. So you can go ahead and enter the giveaway if you really like it to get your own. But fantastic. So I really loved that one.
Chris Lopez says these are eco-friendly. Very awesome.
I think that's what really excited me is I feel like with crochet and knitting, you're following like that slow fashion trend. So we're not just throwing things away. We're making things with our hands that are staying for a long time. And I feel like that's what this does too, like reusing trash to make something beautiful. So, okay. Next one. This one also comes from far away. I forget where this one comes from, but it's on Etsy, so you don't have to worry about the shipping for this one as much. This is this awesome journal.
Oh, that's cute.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So it has this button, and then you open it up. And what I love too about this is that, I mean, it has the paper inside for your journal, but you can take it out when you're done and refill it. Like, a lot of times when you have like crochet with a journal, once the journal is used, you're done. Like, you have to just throw the whole thing away. But I really like how this was removable so that I can continue to use it and keep this in my project bag for my notes or whatever else. They have a couple different colors that you can get and things like that. That's really awesome. And then they also have in their shop these really awesome earrings and a couple other little pieces. But so they look like this, and these are crocheted. And the color's not coming out great, but it's like a nice little tan and green. And we're giving away a pair of these earrings. So they're really cute. But I mean, I just love this. This is going, I don't know if it's going to go in my project bag or not. or if I'm just going to keep it on my desk and use it. I'm probably going to keep it on my desk and use it like all the time because I don't know. I just love that. I mean, you could definitely do something like this at home. It reminds me of, I should have brought that over. The journals that we did with Sizzix. We went and we did those journals. So that was really cool. And you could do something like that too. But I loved this journal. Again, link is in the post.
That's cool.
I just tried an earring.
I'm glad you said that those are tan and green because they almost look like Christmas trees, and I thought they were red and green.
Yeah, no, this one is a tan and green color, but we're giving away a set of earrings.
Cute.
In any color. I don't know. I have to double check.
Very cute.
But we're giving away some earrings. So those were also really cool.
Fantastic. People are loving the journal. Yay. They love the idea of turning trash into reusable treasure. And very cute, they all said. Very awesome. Cute. I wonder if you had the journal, everybody, would you put it in your project bag to keep notes, or would you keep it on your desk or in the kitchen, or where would you keep your project journal? Let me know in the chat. I would love to know that. All right.
Okay, so let me make sure.
Are we about halfway?
We're over halfway.
Good. We're going great. Awesome.
We're way over halfway.
I want to give people, when you get a chance, I want to give people a sneak peek at something. So whenever you hit a point where you're like, okay, I got to take a breather, I want to show them.
Well, let's do this and then you can do your sneak peek.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So this is from Needle Clicks, etc. And they are another Etsy shop, and they make these awesome shrink art stitch markers. So this is sheep with masks on. How cute is that? But so if you followed along with our stitch maker
ever,
I know. If you followed along with our stitch marker make along event, we use shrink art, but we used clear shrink art. This is the white version so that it gives it that white background. But is that so stinking cute? So they have a whole bunch of different options on their on the Etsy store that you can go in and buy. This one here, I thought these were awesome too. These are little sweaters. I mean, look at that. How cute is that? So they're super lightweight because they are the shrink art. So you don't have to worry about that or the snagging. They have different colors on them. So you can use the colors here as different things if you want. They have free shipping on $35 in their shop, no coupon needed. It always comes with it. And you can get this little stack of tags. When you mention Marley Bird with your purchase, you'll get a stack of 10, I think it is, cards like this to add on to different packages when you making gift. But I thought those were so cute, especially this one with the masks on it. I mean, that's how 2020 is that, right?
That is adorable. That is so cute.
I love
those. Are so adorable.
Those are so cute. Okay, go ahead. Give us your sneak peek.
All right. So you guys all know that I usually do a crochet along in the fall, right? My knit alongs are in the spring, crochet alongs are in the fall. Well, ever since Red Heart was purchased by Yarn Inspirations, it's turned out like more in the spring, I do my knit along, but in the fall, I do a knit along and a crochet along together. So it's like we do a stitch along, or what I used to call a cow. And so we're doing that again. And it starts November 9th. And we're going to be making hand warmers. And I call them hand warmers because they are 3-in-1 hand warmers. So I'm going to show you guys. You get the first sneak peek here. So you can make fingerless mitts. You could make convertible mitts, or you could make mitts. So these are the crochet version right here. So there's a lot of color options there for you. I chose 2 colors so that way, and 2 colors of With Love. That way you could use anything in your stash as far as a worsted weight yarn in 2 different colors and make these items. I also chose 2 colors of With Love for the knit version. Here's the knit version. It's the same idea. You could do the fingerless mitts, you could do the convertible mitts, or you could do the mitts. So we have some fun stuff happening. I've split it up into 3 different videos. So that way you guys can follow along with me in each video and learn how to make these. I'm going to do the videos with double pointed needles, and magic loop. The pattern is only written for double pointed needles, but if you watch the videos, I'll have you practice magic loop if you want to do that for the knitters. That way you guys can see how that is done. And then I'll give you some tips and stuff that didn't make it into the pattern, but I will have available to you on my website. So you want to make sure you check it all out. Details about that will be coming out very soon, but they aren't available yet. So this is one of those things where I'm just like, hey, this is coming up. So don't think I have missed the crochet along. I'm here. We're going to do these hand warmers because you guys have asked for that. So that is coming in November. I'm also going to give you a quick hit. The first week of November, I did another bundle with Nikki. So that's coming the first week of November. Will hear about it here on the channel. Oh my gosh, these patterns are awesome. So I'm very excited to tell you about that. And then over Black Friday, I have collaborated with Tamra from Moogly Blog, and we have some exciting stuff that we're offering all of you. I can't give away details. Just make sure you sign up to be the first to know. So when you're on the website today, checking out all of this stuff, you'll see on the sidebar, there is an image of the Moogly octopus and the Marley bird throwing yarn balls at each other. And it says, click here to learn more. So click there, sign up. That will get you to a specific newsletter, email list. That's the word, a specific email list. And you will be the very first people to find out what I'm doing with Tamra, and you will get early bird access to everything. So if you want that, you have to sign up to that email list. And that's, it's just on the sidebar on the website. So you'll be able to get that. And then I'm going to jump ahead and I'm going to mention this too, because these are selling out really quickly. I have in my hot little hands, you guys, this is the countdown to 2021 box from Destination Yarn and Erin Lane Bags. This morning, they only had a select few boxes left on Destination Yarn's website and a select few on Erin Lane Bags website. I just, like, if you guys saw me looking over here earlier, I got a note from Lindsay from Erin Lane Bags who said that Destination Yarn sold out. So the only boxes available for this countdown to 2021 are available on Erin Lane Bags. The link is on that page. That everything else is listed at the very bottom of the page. There's a link. It'll take you to where you can get this. There's not a whole lot left. I'm talking like, I think there were maybe 30 left. Like that's it. So if you are looking to get a special box, I can't show you what's inside, but a special box, it's not an advent box. It's just a countdown to 2021 sort of box with some special stuff inside. And there will be a very special pattern from a yet to be named designer. So you want to make sure you get this box. Okay. Everybody following, you picking up what I'm putting down. So you want to get this box. So check out Erin Lane Bags. You can get the box as well. It's the countdown to 2021. I know I was going to wait till the very end to mention it, but after I saw that note that I was like, I better mention it really quickly so that it's not like already sold out. So if you guys haven't put it together yet, Erin Lane Bag items sell out really quickly. And that's not just me trying to push you into, like, they just do. So I'm letting you know. So those are my big announcements. So, but just to recap, tomorrow we have the Advent with you and I at 7:00. We're talking about 2 different Advent boxes. Mm-hmm. And then the first week of November, I have a special bundle I'm doing with Nikki from Nikki Handmade Crafts. And then the next 3 Mondays of November, starting November 9th, that's when I'm going to do the 3-in-1 hand warmer event. So it's for knitters and crocheters. You'll get the pattern. You'll see when everything goes live. I'll have videos. The pattern will be there. You could stash bus for this one. It's a great little thing to make. And then the week of Black Friday, there is a big thing I'm doing with Moogly. Like, we've been working on this for 12 weeks, you guys. So it's a big thing. You want to make sure you're the first to know. Again, it'll be limited edition stuff. So if you are signed up for that email list, you'll be the first to know. You'll have early bird access. You'll have a chance to get it before everybody else does. And
I just have to interrupt. Somebody just said they are sold out on Erin Lane Bag.
Oh, see, I knew they were going to go. How much is this one worth to you guys? So, well, there you go. That's how quickly it goes, y'all. So it is sold out. Sorry, I told you the best I could. So yeah, so let's see the Moogly stuff. So you want to make sure you get the sign up for that, because that will be not only all of you guys, the Marley Bird fans, but that'll be the Moogly fans too. We're coming together, like some fun stuff happening. Limited edition again. So you want to make sure you're first to know there. And then last but not least, we're also doing the 24 days of quickies coming up in December. Lots of fun stuff.
You forgot the turkey trot.
Oh, I did. So I have to, so over Black Friday with the thing with Moogly, and we also have the turkey trot happening. Oh my gosh, how did I forget about the turkey trot? I've been working on that pattern for 2 days now. So we have the turkey trot over Thanksgiving, then the 24 days of quickies, where we'll have 3 free patterns each day, 2 crochet, 1 knit, a new pattern every day, all the way up until Christmas. And then the New Year's Eve event that Caitlin will be back for, kicking and screaming. No, she's going to work on that with me. But I mean, that's just, I wanted to make sure I got that in here that you guys know what's going on behind the scenes with me. And yeah, all right, that's it. Okay, now ready, go, game on.
Okay, they are saying you need a calendar of events so that they don't miss anything.
Okay, all right. So when Caitlin says that, she's like, I told you so. Now they're telling you so. I totally get it. I will, you know what? My new executive assistant, Chrissy, I will ask Christy to put together a special Google Calendar. Can you do that? A special Google Calendar of events just with Marley Bird events that I could post? Well, I'll see if we can do that. Yeah, I will have her work on that. All right. Okay, you're up.
Okay, so the next one is really cool, really different type of thing that I found this one late into my planning process, but I knew I had to have it, and it worked out that we could get it shipped here, and it's awesome. You know, this one again, this one comes from Lithuania. Etsy is so awesome that you can get these things shipped if they have an Etsy store. So this is from the Dough Roller. This is a rolling pin that will make your cookies look like they are knit. How cool is that? Oh my gosh,
dude, that is the coolest thing. I'm going to put you back on the big screen because that is... Okay.
So if you take a look at the blog post where we show this particular piece, you can see cookies there that have been made with it, and it actually looks like they're knit on the top of it. So you could do it onto your cookies. You could probably even roll it onto like the fondant and then put it on top of your cookies or something. But how cool is that? I cannot wait to bake cookies this year. We're getting ready to bake cookies like in the next week or two. We always bake them for Thanksgiving time and then again for Christmas. But how cool is that? I mean, they have all different ones. If you're not into this, they have paw prints. They've got everything that you could possibly think of that you can roll into your dough. There is also another knit one where it's more of like a swirled shape to it, where this one is more just like up and down. But they have so many different options. I thought that was so unique and cool. Isn't that cool, guys?
I gotta talk. That is so awesome. I'm also gonna give everybody a heads up. So Lindsay said, yeah, those went quick. And she also just told me I have 30 bags remaining of the Marley Made Me Do It. So when I told you that we would be sold out by the end of this, I was not lying. And no, I didn't just like start out with 50. Like there's a lot of bags. So there's 30 left. I just want you guys to be fully aware of that. So when they go, y'all. I'm so sorry. All right, go ahead.
I like people are saying to use the dough roller rolling pin with pie crust. That's a really good idea too.
Such a good idea. Thanksgiving right around the corner. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Very cool.
Okay. So next we have, where did it go? This is a company called Grace's Cases. Talk about tongue twister. And we are featuring her because she has a nice DPN case. You unzip it and you can put all of your DPNs in it. So we've talked about cases before, but here's a great option with your DPNs, and they call it a no slip because it's got a nice little leather in here. So it kind of grips on to your needles and everything else. And then you can put all of your DPNs in there. So I thought that was really cool. It comes with a nice little zipper that you can keep extra notions in. And there's all different patterns that she has in her Etsy shop. So that was that one. So you can check it out. She also has not just DPN. I believe she has crochet hook cases. She also has ones for interchangeables and for circular needles so that you can keep that all organized as well. I don't even have circular needles anymore. I just have all interchangeables.
So. I was like, what do you mean you don't have circular needles? I know you have circular needles, but you have interchangeable. I have both.
Yeah.
Is there a coupon code or anything there?
There is not for that one. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Okay. So the next one, kind of funny, is We Crochet. And I had already asked them before any of this happened, but they too also have some really great ginormous project bags. I mean, these are sweater project bags that are cool. But what I liked about them that we're featuring is their pattern keepers. So it's this really nice pattern keeper. It comes with these magnetic strips that, you know, you've got to keep. Okay, so I've learned from this whole process that my problem is that I have too many pages in my pattern and I should have taken them out. I think I have 15 pages here, guys. You can't use any kind of chart thingy with 15 pages. So if somebody could please design that.
I just tell you, I'm dying over here, you guys. I'm dying. This is fantastic.
So anyway, the magnet strips are supposed to be here so that as you work on your chart, you can slide it down. It's not really meant for a full pattern. It's meant for charts, but I don't have any charts right now. So I tried my full pattern. Guys, it doesn't work. I did have 3 pages in here. It works up to 3 pages. Once you get past 3, your magnets don't work as well. They're just not as strong. But it does have this nice little crochet hooks in here. You can also get them for knitting too on the Knit Picks website as well. So those are nice little cases. They have all different colors. And then there is a giveaway for one of those as well.
So I have Grace over here is saying there's a coupon code for Grace's cases.
Oh, there is.
It's 10% off.
Yes,
I'm Marley 20.
Yeah, where did I put that paper? I'm sorry, Grace. So Grace's package we got just in time. And I'm sorry, Grace, you're right.
Grace's cases, it's a 10% off using Marley 20. So that you guys know.
Yes, 10%.
You want to show them the case again just to remind them?
So that was for Grace's cases. Thank you so much for being here and helping me out in all of this crazy.
You know, I just put together that she's probably the Grace from Grace's cases. Thanks for being here, Grace. I just wasn't with it.
Yeah. So it says on here that the coupon code is for 10% off orders over $50 to subscribers using the code Marley20. And it is good until November 3rd. So I'll make sure to update that in the blog post. Like I said, I apologize, Grace. We're a little bit last minute on this one. So I will get that put in there as soon as we're done.
On the blog post?
Yes.
All right, I can do that real quick.
So
I'll let you talk and I'll go do it real quick.
Yeah, but now I lost my other paper. Okay. Let's just keep going here. So we also have a feature from Laurel Hill, and they are teaming up with Knitter's Pride to do some knitting needles. And they are working on this mindful collection, which you can get totes and everything else, and especially needles. Because if you don't remember from some of our other events, Stocking Stuffers and podcasts, Laurel Hill is a crochet hook company that uses wood to make their crochet hooks. And they don't have knitting. Well, they had a couple knitting needles, but not really. So they're teaming up with Knitter's Pride to do this mindful collection. And you can get circular needles. You can get interchangeable needles with swivel connectors onto your cables. And the cool thing about these cables is they're marked, so then you can measure right with the cables. So these are just individual needles, but you can also get an interchangeable set. For these are sold separately for this particular piece. So you get your tips and then you get your cord. So if you only want one size needle, you can get your needle tip and get a couple different lengths of cord if you want, or you can get an entire set that will have a bunch of different sizes depending on what set that you purchase, and then cables with it. Or you can just get circulars that don't interchange with anything. So that's what they have going on right now, is this brand new beautiful mindfulness collection, partnering with Knitter's Pride over on Laurel Hill to be able to purchase them. And we're doing a giveaway of a tote bag and I think one needle of choice. So go ahead and enter for that one as well.
I really like the Laurel Hill. I have their crochet hooks and I think they're delightful, and they're just a wonderful company as well. Like the people that work there, they're delightful. Absolutely delightful.
Yep. So I think our last, oh no, I'm sorry. I have 2 more items, guys. I have no idea what happened to my thing. Oh,
so while you're looking for those, Lisa is saying, what about crochet interchangeables? And I know I've seen them. And I know like the Hook Nook came out with some crochet interchangeable ones. Like it's a, you know, so maybe next year we can try and get together with some of those.
Hold on a second.
Just an update to everybody to enter for the giveaways and such. If there is a giveaway, it is listed on that blog post. So on that blog post that we talked about at the beginning of this podcast or this event, as you're scrolling through and you see like who the person, like the name of the company, the website, you see a big image. There's also a thing there if there's a giveaway or enter for a chance to win, blah, blah, blah. You can always click that and it's listed for each one on that blog post. And that link is in the video description box of this video. Heads up, guys, there are now 20 bags left. So if you're catching this podcast late and you miss out on the bags, I'm so sorry, but I did tell you that this will be, this is the start of a collection of bags. So you just won't have the large bag until we put it into production again later, but the next size bag will be available. We're going to release it over Black Friday. So you'll have a chance to get the next size in the collection coming up. So if you miss out on this one, don't worry. There will be another one coming out soon just to let you know what's happening. All right. You ready?
Yeah. So I did want to say, you brought up about interchangeable crochet hooks. This is one that we've had in the past. There's actually a blog post all about this. This is from Polymer Clay Shed. They're also an Etsy shop. And they come in a set that you just unscrew the top and the tips come out, and then you can put in whatever size you want, but it is only this style.
The boy. Cool. Robin Barton is saying that the Laurel Hill giveaway is missing from the website. So we'll check that out. After the show, we'll go in and make sure we have anything missing fixed.
I'll make sure that gets updated if it somehow.
Yeah. And I did add the coupon code and stuff for the Grace's cases.
Okay. And if it's the link that you're talking about in the blog post, you can click on any of the giveaway links. It all goes to the same form that you fill out. Yeah. So.
Okay. That's probably it. That's probably what's missing.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure.
Can I just copy then one of the other ones and just post it?
Yep. Yeah. Because it's on the actual form. If you click on the link, go to the form and it's there.
All right. So we're looking for the one for Laurel.
It's probably down near the bottom. Okay. So we have 2 more to show you. And this one, if you're a fan of The Office, you're going to like this one. So this is by Ashley Wempe, Wempe. She has a little shop with some things that have sayings on them. And oh my gosh, I found this one. That's what Sheepshed said.
I love that.
If you're a fan of The Office, you'll know this more. That's what she said. But I really liked that. That's what sheep said. I guess that might be backwards.
That's great. No, it looks perfect.
Okay. So isn't that really cute? And so you can get different colors, different sizes. They have a couple different sayings that you can do. But again, just another cute way to kind of bring your knit and crochet into your everyday with what you're wearing without having to always wear something knit and crochet.
Awesome.
Okay. So we have one more item on the list. And that is from this company called Screen Sensations. And this is a company where you can get a screen printing kit. Now, this is the large kit. They also make a small kit. And then you get different screens that you put inside, and you can make your own project bags. You get a plain canvas bag. You put your screen inside. You use your tool and your ink. They come with bottles of ink, and then you can screen print it directly on to your project bag. You can also go ahead and purchase from them. They have another tool that you can make your own screens. So you could do like the Marley Bird logo or something along those lines that you'd be able to screen print your own image. Otherwise, you have to go with pre-made screen printing screens. And these are different than just kind of using a template that you might like if you're painting wood or something, because you can't really see it, but it's like a really, really fine mesh that's actually in these white spaces that only lets, a fine amount of paint through. We did screen printing on polymer clay last year, I don't know, to do buttons.
Yeah.
And so you can do screen printing that way, but this will give you a much bigger area and to be able to do it on project bags. And then too, we've talked about the silhouette before. If you have one of those, you could print out some vinyl, layer it on top of your screen printing for a really cool dimensional look.
That's cool.
I think that's everything.
Cool. So the only thing, do you have the Sizzix machine with you by chance?
I do not.
Okay. So we have a Sizzix machine that we're giving away, right? So you can enter for a chance to get that, and you can check out all those details. I'm trying to find the link right now to... You ever tried to type in Sizzix? It comes up Sizzler. Like it's like,
well, the Sizzix link is in your blog post.
Right. No, but I was gonna.
Oh, you're gonna share it. Got it.
Yeah. So now you just made me lose my train of thought. How did we get this Sizzix? Why do we have this Sizzix item to give away?
We have the Sizzix item because on the podcast a little bit ago, Eileen Hull was on, and she showed how to make a project journal using the Sizzix machine to cut out the die that she had created with the company. And then inside she put envelopes and little notebooks with some elastic strings so that you could have a little project notebook to keep with you that you made yourself.
Yes. So we had that to give away during the podcast. And I was like, you know what? Let's save it for the stocking stuffer event, because I thought it would be really great for you guys to have a chance to win this really awesome machine. So it's pretty darn great, guys. My daughter loves ours. So it's all linked in the post. I know there's a couple of items in here that you didn't mention. Do you want to talk about them just real quickly to say that like, they didn't show up in time? Or
so we had 3 items that we just didn't get in time, so they're not sitting here and I forgot. But so we have some other great companies that are joining us, and they're all giving giveaways, so you still have a chance to win. We have Tuft Woolen. They are a great company that makes hand balms, and so it's basically like a chapstick, but it's like lotion for your hand. It's not lotion, it's a lotion bar. So you just like roll it up and then you can rub it on the back of your hands, and it's really moisturizing. And the great thing is you don't get it on your palms. So you can still keep working on projects and stuff. You can just put it on the back of your hand where that's where you get dry the most. And they also have really awesome alternatives for wool wash, that instead of having a liquid wool wash, they make bars of soap. And so you basically just suds it up in your hand with the bar of soap, let the suds go into your soaking bowl or tub, and then you let it soak, and it's your wool wash that way. You don't have to rinse it or anything else like that. So we have a giveaway there for some of the hand lotion sticks that you'll be able to pick your favorite scent for. We also had Knitter's Pride. They're going to be giving away a wool winder, and this is a tabletop version. So it has a wheel on the top to spin, and then your contraption for your ball. It's not the kind that you normally find like at your big box stores that clip onto the table. You can clip this one onto the table if you want, or you can just leave it on your tabletop and spin it as well. Mm-hmm. And our last company is Blue Moon, and they have a UV resin deluxe kit that they are giving away. And so it's basically a starter kit for you with what you would need. And we used it when we made our stitch markers. Well, we didn't use UV resin. We used 2-part resin, but UV resin works way faster because it's 1 bottle of resin and you pour it into your mold, you stick it under the light, cure it, and it's done in like 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how big your mold is. And you can have really cool stitch markers by using resin. So that's a really great option for the knitter or crocheter who has everything.
Yep.
Get them to make
Pretty
accessories.
Awesome. Yeah, very cool. So again, all of this stuff is listed in that blog post. The link is in the video description box below. As Caitlin said, enter the giveaway here, click on that, and everything's listed there. So I just added that to the Laurel Hill stuff. I'm pretty sure we got everything. And don't forget to use your coupons. Share this post with your friends and family, please. Whether it's, I mean, I've embedded the video now into the post, so if people want to watch this and enjoy all the items, they can do that. But the more you share this and help us get the word out there, that really helps these companies who are saying, hey, we have some great stuff, let me show you. And we want to make sure that we're supporting people during this time when they can't go to shows and they are really relying on their word of mouth and marketing dollars that they're spending online because of what's going on. So we want to make sure that they're all still around when we all can get together and do a big kumbaya, right? So we want to make sure that we have a chance to do that as much as possible. Yeah, I will have Chrissy work on a Google Calendar of all the events coming up. More than anything, I just want you to know when it comes to knitting and crochet and your needs for quick projects, great gift items, other ideas, other crafty ideas, and just general community and sense of love and whatnot, you can always rely on Marley Bird, the Marley Bird YouTube channel, the Marley Bird Facebook page, the Marley Bird Marley's Minions Facebook group. It's amazing, wonderful, wonderful people in there. I love seeing all the sharing items. So yeah, we're going along. We have a lot of wonderful things happening, and we're making it happen without Caitlin, but we love having her here joining us for this. Can I tell you, I love your string art thing above you for the days of Christmas. I saw you post that online. I was like, that's adorable. It's super cute. Super cute. So yeah, and if you guys get a chance, go check out my new website. Let me know what you think. We are working on some bugs. So if you find some various bugs, I'm sorry, we're doing the best we can. We're trying to make it a little bit more user-friendly as far as searchability and whatnot. And if you'll notice, I have started a new shop on my website. It only has 4 items in it right now, but I'm going to start selling patterns directly from my own website as well as Ravelry. But pro tip, they'll be cheaper on my website than on Ravelry because you're ordering directly from me and I don't have to pay fees. So that will be an option very soon for all of my patterns, for those of you who like the ad-free PDFs. So yeah, check all of it out. Let me know what you think. It's some new branding stuff happening, guys. I'm really working really hard behind the scenes doing all this. But yeah, it looks like everybody is thrilled to have you back here, Caitlin. It's so nice to see you. They love us together. They love all of the items, and I couldn't agree more. It's always a delight to spend some time with you.
Yes, thank you guys so much for having me back. Marley for having me back and spending the time with us. Happy shopping. Yes. And head over to the Minions group. Tell us what you have on your list. Tell us what you actually get when you get it.
What is that was exciting to you?
Yeah, and remember, you don't have to wait till Christmas. You are allowed to gift to yourself.
That's right. That is absolutely right. So in the comments on this post, if you will let us know what was one item that you're like, I've got to have that, or what was your favorite, or, how would you use various things? Like, we would love to know what you think. So make sure you've smashed the like button and leave a comment below. Yeah, we'll be talking to you guys really soon.